Hello everybody, this is Akanksha Singh and I'll be taking you through the entire series of maths and science. Hello friends, today we are going to do a topic called air and liquid pressure. Now this air and liquid pressure topic belongs to physics field. So we'll be discussing this a chapter from class 7th. And what is air and liquid pressure? So let's start with these pressures. Right. So first we'll be dealing with air pressure. Now, Earth is covered by air from all the sides, right? That is known to everybody. It is called as atmosphere. When we say Earth is covered by air, that term is again termed as coined as atmosphere. Now, atmosphere is spread up to height of 100 kilometer. The pressure which is exerted by the air on Earth is known as air pressure, right? So the air that is present above the Earth is exerting a pressure, or the atmosphere above the Earth is exerting a pressure, and that pressure is called as air pressure. So let us discuss more about air pressure. Now, the definition of the air pressure is air pressure is equal to the weight of the air upon the area, right? So, weight of the air up per square unit area is actually air pressure. So, weight of the air upon area is air pressure. This is how you can actually calculate pressure on a particular area. So now let's discuss more about air. Now air exerts pressure in all direction, right? So what happens when you when you try to fill air in a balloon? Now balloon is equally inflating, right? So air exerts pressure in all direction. Therefore, balloon inflates equally in all direction. Try and understand that air is going to exert pressure in all the directions. If it is in the confined area, it is going to work even more better. So therefore, when we are filling air into a balloon, it inflates equally in all direction, and that is one of the best example of air pressure. So that is all about air pressure. Now, pressure in liquids. When we say pressure in liquid, what will happen if we make a hole in a bucket full of water, right? So, acha, one more thing is it is a big difference as to where you're making a hole. If you're making a hole in a rarer end and or maybe probably at the top and the at the bottom, there's a difference, right? So that is what we are going to actually deal. Pressure in liquid. Now, pressure in liquid varies. Object in the liquid experiences the pressure. So, any object that is inside the liquid is going to experience a pressure. At one point, the pressure is distributed equally in all direction. The pressure increases as we go deeper into the liquid. Try and understand. The more you go deep into the water, the more you will be having experiencing pressure. So I don't know if you've done a scuba diving or a sea walk. If you've done a sea walk, you would have realized that there's a lot of pressure inside water. So when you're pushed from above into the water, there's a lot of pressure from the water to push you back. So there's a lot of pressure on you to be inside the water. So therefore, I don't know if you've read about sea walk. When a person does a sea walk, a lot of pressure is applied from the above to match the pressure from the below. So the more you go deep into the sea or deep into the water, the more pressure you will feel. So here is an example of a beaker. We have taken an example of a beaker. This beaker is filled till here. Now we've done two holes, one hole at the above and one hole at the bottom. Now the pressure from which the water is coming out from the above hole and the pressure that is coming from the below hole has difference. The first one has less force and the lower hole has greater force, right? So the more you go deep into water, the more the pressure is. So that is about pressure in liquids. So I hope you will always remember. Now, air pressure is a pressure that that is uniformly existing. When you fill air into a balloon, it is going to be inflated equally. But in liquid, the pressure, the more you go deep into the liquid, the more is the pressure. So that is the difference between the pressure in air and pressure in liquid. We've also gone through the example. I have taken up an example of air pressure of filling air in balloon, and I've also discussed another example of pressure in liquid, which is a beaker or a bucket full of water. And I've created two holes, one at the top, one at the bottom. And the above hole, the top hole has less force from which the water is coming out, and the lower hole has more force of water, right? So that is all about pressure. Let's see what questions I've given to you. Now, what is the formula of air pressure? Anybody? I hope you can recall. Let me go back to my first slide. Now, this says air pressure is equal to weight of air upon area, right? So that is the formula. What is the weight of area upon on area in which it exists? That will calculate the air pressure. Coming back to the question, the second question is why balloon inflates equally from all the sides. Now, because this is because air pressure is equally distributed, right? So it exerts equal pressure in all directions. So there's one more question. Air exerts pressure equally in all directions. So this is equally. Fill in the blanks. We'll be writing equally. So this is the answer. I hope you understood about pressure, both in air and a liquid. If you have any doubt, please let me know in the comment boxes, and the notes of the same can be provided to you if you ask me in the comment box. Any other suggestion is also welcomed. Thank you for attending the lectures and seeing my videos. Please do like my videos and subscribe my channel.